Hey everyone, Jordan here with 9 to 5 Toys, and today we're going to be taking a look at this handheld translator from Jarvisen. It's a little bit of a premium product, starting at $430 and then going up to $500 if you opt for the 2-year data plan. But what you get is a really fast, really easy to use, and pretty elegant way of communicating with people who don't speak the same language. So let's check it out. Thanks for watching 9 to 5 Toys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and enable notifications with the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. So like we mentioned in the intro, this is a little bit of a premium product, starting at $430. And that's if you opt to not get the SIM card. You can opt for the SIM card, which takes the price up to $499, but then you get a 2-year global data plan to use this thing anywhere. Otherwise, you do need to be connected to Wi-Fi or use your own SIM card to use a data plan to be able to access the entire 60-language database. And at that price point, you would expect, pretty nice packaging, and that's what the Jarvisen offers. Inside the box, we find the translator, a USB-C cable and wall plug, a nice protective sleeve, instructions, and a tool to be able to remove the SIM card. It looks and feels really well designed. It has, some nice weight to it, feels good in the hand. The case feels nice and protective and strong. It doesn't feel plasticky. And what you have on front here is a really nice big touchscreen, and then you have the 3 buttons underneath that. One button records in the first language, another button records in the second language, and the middle button is a back button, which lets you navigate the menus quickly. Then on the right side, we have the volume rocker buttons, and we have a lock/power button. On the left side, we just have the SIM card slot. On the bottom, we have the USB-C charging port, and it looks like 2 microphones. As well as on the top, we have another 2 small holes for microphones as well. And on the front here at the bottom, we have a speaker, and then also we have a speaker on the back, so it'll play in both directions to make it easier to understand from both sides of the conversation. And obviously one of the main features is the ability to translate to 60 different languages. Like we mentioned earlier, you do need to be connected to some sort of network to translate to those. But Jarvisen has included some offline languages as well. And those can be enabled and downloaded by going into the settings and then going into the offline translation menu. You can install these different languages to make translating when offline possible. Another one of the main features, and something that Jarvisen actually claims with this translator, is that it has the fastest translation time of any handheld translator. And they claim that to be 0.5 seconds, which I would agree is really, really quick. Here I'll record something and then we'll translate it. Hi, this is Jordan. Be sure to like and subscribe.
Привіт, це Йордан. Обов'язково сподобайтесь і підпишіться.
So just like that, it's pretty instantaneous how quickly it translates, which is really impressive. So actually using the product, the few times that I've actually turned it on to test it out and try it out, it feels like it always has an update, which is actually a good thing because it feels like Jarvisen's really committed to making sure that this is up to date and that they're adding new features and new languages. I really enjoy the touchscreen on here. It's very responsive, very easy to use. It's easy to navigate and find what you're looking for. Basically, it has the 3 different pages on here. You have a history of your conversations, and then you have the home screen, which is where you select the different languages you're translating between, and then you also have the settings page. And so all that is really easy to navigate and find and really clear on the screen. So to actually use the translator, it's really simple. You select the 2 different languages you're trying to talk between, and you set those. And then as you can see up here, this top one has the blue dot by it, and this bottom one has the red dot by it. And those correspond to these 2 buttons down here. So if I'm speaking in English and trying to translate to Ukrainian, like I have set up here, I have English on the red button. So when I want to talk, I would record on the red button. Hello, this is Jordan.
Привіт, це Йордан.
And then whoever I'm speaking to, when they're speaking, I can hold down the blue button and it will record and then translate what they're speaking in Ukrainian. And that's all there is to actually getting it to translate and getting it to work, so it's pretty easy to use and seems to work really well. Where can I find a good burger?
좋은 햄버거는 어디에서 찾을 수 있습니까?
So with its fast translation speed and ease of use, the Jarvisen feels like everything just works really well. It feels really well designed, intuitive, easy to use, and something that you would be able to rely on if you needed it to communicate with somebody. My only concern with the Jarvisen is that I can't seem to find a way to enable a lock screen like on the home screen. So it's super easy to just turn it on and access any conversations that you've had in the past. It's all just lined up on there. So if you have sensitive business information, that might be a little bit of a concern. For most of us, it's probably not that big of a deal, if we're just trying to find the bathroom or figure out what's good on the menu. But that's something to keep in mind. And of course, you can delete the conversations by holding your finger down and then selecting delete single conversation or delete all. But if you want to keep a record of it, but you don't want anybody to have access to it, then that's something that you might want to keep in mind when using the Jarvisen. But overall, I've been really impressed with how quickly this works and how intuitive and easy and responsive everything is. It seems like it's really well designed and really well thought out and would be a perfect option for somebody who is on a business trip and trying to communicate with people. So what do you think of the Jarvisen Translator? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. This is Jordan with 9to5 Toys.